love that bitch no more. I got bitches on the floor, and they know I'm getting dope. I don't love that bitch no more, so I had to let her go. Just in case you wanna know, I don't love that bitch no more. Yeah, I don't love that bitch no more. Yeah, I don't love that bitch no more, so I had to let her go. Just in case you wanna know, in case you wanna know.
I was getting money, used to spend my shit on 50-50. With my bad bitch up in the ring, till she didn't wanna split it with me. I'm saying shit foul, she says I'm in denial. She's cursing me out, she's calling me a clown. Money changed double ways, we both was getting paid. No face, no case, flagged up a little day, cause she was my Bonnie. I'm thinking I'm a Clyde. She was down to ride, but wasn't down to die. See, this is the difference in the dimension. The situation driving me crazy. She was my baby, best of my lady. I kept it real and kept it 100 with her. Kept it 100. Now she ain't acting the same. I see that money, that just go ways. It was me and you against the world. Like with my girl.
I got bitches on the floor, and they know I'm getting dope. I don't love that bitch no more, so I had to let her go. Just in case you wanna know, I don't love that bitch no more. Yeah, I don't love that bitch no more. Yeah, I don't love that bitch no more, so I had to let her go. Just in case you wanna know, in case you wanna know.
Listening to QSJ Radio with your host, Trafficlight.
Took over me. It made me emotional, sometimes even vulnerable. You used to be timeless, I considered you a classic. Nowadays you're on fire, your phone expired. It feels like you're semi-retired. Not enough passion, too much fire. Need your originality. My soul is empty. Bring back your masterpiece. Bring back real R&B. R&B, where have you been? The state of R&B has become more trapping beat, and it keeps on trapping me. Why won't they let you be? Your art is being watered down. I almost don't recognize the sound. Slowly you're losing soul. Where did all the voices go? This is a state of emergency. I need you urgently. Please get rid of this boy. Today's music sounds like a bunch of noise. Too many parties, too many games. R&B if you hear me, bring back the rhythm if you feel me. R&B will have you been. I miss your melodies, you're the game need. We need your voice, we need your song. R&B where you at, please take your sound back. R&B, can you feel me? I need your sound to heal me. We need your poetry. I miss the days of Jodeci. This song is so personal, one of the realest things I ever wrote. It's been too long. Thanks for helping me write this song. Where have you been? I miss your pen, I miss your melodies. You are the game need. We need your voice, we need your song. R&B where you at, please take your sound back.
Yo, Moose, you know it ain't a remix till I touch it. Oh yeah, I'm back in my bag. Bumpin' Fifi or Fefita, 15 bands, una gomita. This that drip, this that gotica. My bitch DR and Boricua. I hit roll with no gorrita. I like slim joints and gorditas. Natural o cirugía. My plug look like Pancho Villa. I'm known to sell that white. This that remix for the haters, ball like LeBron on the Lakers. Dior's back just like his hairline. They bomb me cause they gon' headlines. Don't compare mine, I fuck all night. Fuck your bitch, why you just Fortnite? All my doñas look like J-Lo. Y'all snitching Jose Canseco. Pussy never spend a penny for. Name ring bells at the bottom like the pants of a spicy war. I just dropped the bag at the Fendi store. I got plenty more. Gato funda, voy al banco. En el Bronx soy Benny Blanco. Que llueva café en el campo. I'll do this till they free Chapo. Soy sicario, soy un capo. Since they did primer impacto. Since Pepe jeans and Paco. Go ask A-Rod, it's un palo. My chain rocky like I'm Drago. Y'all want beef, y te frenamos. Rap is like a bedroom set. Esto un juego de cuarto, soy la para. Abonchano, mi brujita con los santos. Swerving on my haters. My huevazo. Alright, bitches be bugging. I'm the reason. Trizzy asking Kiki, do she really love him? I just did the remix like it's nothing. Me and Mose came back to get these hundreds. Yeah.
Start to bring, I never damn break. Real OGs can feel that. From the swamp, took it miles high, all real sap. When you make that ching ching and bring that click clack. From a place where acting hard and get your bitch slapped. Wrong info, cause a mishap. They don't want that, know what I mean, scrap. I'm a king, so I leave scraps. And when the hammer start to blow it, make it lean back. Real dog, look him in his eyes and see cat. Take him to the depths of my hood, get his chain snatched. I'm the only heartbeat, ain't it Kane that? Nigga still hoping that his mother rise. Spies in his life, tears flowing from his fucking eyes. And he can give a fuck about a nigga live. Yeah, but I don't want no problems, though. Ain't no need for you to trigger that Diablo. Outside of smooth, nigga, mind diabolical. And I can put you under where the dirt and the shovel go. Instead, I choose to keep a level mindset. In the shadows of life, wrestling with death. Rhymes like a dope till there's not a fucking key left. Make it last forever, no key sweat. That. Got the bag and then I flip that. Started with nothing and bought a brick back. Grip that, work on your wrist for the kickback. Real niggas get the hug with the real dap. Half-ass love with them slick words, deep that. Snakes moving all through your team, niggas seen that. Any means necessary for them greenbacks. Got some shit in the truck and make it lean back.
We are home to the unsigned artist. If you have other expectations, look elsewhere. We are at war all the time. Our weapon is mad love.
I say like this. It's not really hard to get up and do something. It's not hard to put an effort forth. Let's go. Ha-ha. Oh. I say like this. It's not really hard to get up and do something. It's not hard to put an effort forth. I say like this. It's not really hard to get up and do something. It's not hard to put an effort forth. Effort forth. Do something. It's not hard to put an effort forth. Let's go. Ha-ha. Oh.
All I do is try. Yeah. All I do is try. Every day I find a way, keep my head to the sky. All I do is try.
That's what we doing.
Let's go. Is try. Every day I find a way, keep my head to the sky.
Sometimes I wanna give up talking to the Most High. Would I be a good example in Madison's eyes? Probably not, so I get out of bed and strategize. Looking in the mirror, motivated by the word try. We can sit on our hands and move nothing. We can sit and talk moves, but never do nothing. I don't poly with folks unless it's beneficial. Why you want a bunch of chillin' dudes just chillin' with you? Never do nothing. I don't poly with folks unless it's beneficial. Why you want a bunch of chillin' dudes just chillin' with you? It's beneficial. Why you want a bunch of chillin' dudes? Talk moves, but never do nothing. I don't nothing. I don't poly with folks unless it's beneficial. Why you want a bunch of chillin' dudes just chillin' with you?
Hey, strong. What you thirsty?
Unless it's beneficial. Beneficial. Why you want a bunch of chillin' dudes just chillin' with you? All moves, but never do nothing. I don't poly with folks unless it's beneficial.
I win 'cause you won't react. Hey, strong. When you first things first, I win 'cause you won't react. Or 'cause my life is all truth, that's all facts. Mad it's a life 'cause you don't want queens. Just let that bitch live out her dreams. Wasting bread, I'm promoting average tracks. Tryna save yourself when these niggas say you act. Leave new school alone, you ain't bringing shit back. Couldn't be same lane on the same track. One of my mans is asking me why. Traffic, why waste his time on this guy? So I say, it's okay, I'm listening to his bars. Hoping that he makes it, hoping that he's a star. But listen,
First things first, I win cause you won't react. Or cause my life is all truth, that's all facts. Mad at your life cause you don't want queens. Just let that bitch live out her dreams. Wasting bread, I'm promoting average tracks. Tryna save yourself when these niggas say you act. Leave new school alone, you ain't bringing shit back. Couldn't be same lane on the same track. One of my mans is asking me why. Traffic, why waste his time on this guy? So I say, it's okay, I'm listening to his bars. Hoping that he makes it, hoping that he's a star. But listen, sometimes they don't listen to me. Everything I say, I get a feeling in me. Tryna go on, but they don't feel me. Tryna protect they songs, but they don't feel me. And it's okay, cause I know I'm kicking that game. We can go on with our life, or we can go sing this song like colorful names. Colorful names, people like me, you love to blame. Colorful names, colorful names. You wanna play this game, I'ma act the same. I'ma look at artists like you the same. Colorful names, colorful names. What you think, you untouchable? Think you better than those lovable? Lately labeled online as untrustable. One of the greatest, not trying to fuck with you. Straight business I see, I don't trust you, dude. You ain't even close to cannibal, and I swear, nothing about you is Hannibal. Let's talk about you being a man. Oh, how you blame your sisters on your fan. Growing up, still believing stands. So let me give you a hand. Reach out to those loyal fans instead of being loyal to your man. Sometimes they don't listen to me. Everything I say, I get a feeling in me. Tryna go on, but they don't feel me. Tryna protect they songs, but they don't feel me. And it's okay, cause I know I'm kicking that game. We can go on with our life, or we can go sing this song like colorful names. Colorful names, people like me, you love to blame. Colorful names, colorful names. You wanna play this game, I'm the same. I'ma look at artists like you the same. Colorful names, colorful names. Colorful names, colorful names. People like me, you love to blame. Colorful names, colorful names. You wanna play this game, I'ma act the same. I'ma look at artists like you the same. Colorful names, colorful names.
Where the unsigned go to get heard. QSJ Radio.
Bring on the deck, thoroughbred niggas, we don't care who your man is. Style, color, language, acquainted with the canvas. When it bangs off, we ain't scared of the slammer. It's hands of the hammer, hands of the hammer, hands of the hammer. We bangs off, dog, it's hands of the hammer, hands of the hammer, hands of the hammer. We bangs off, dog, it's hands of the. Let it ring on them. And I ain't talking about no laser toy thing when I'm saying that the beam on them. Nah, I'm checking his pockets to see if the cream on them. No promethazine when I'm saying I'ma lean on them. I move different. I'm in another class, dog, that S551, I cruise different. I'm acquainted with God, I drop juice different. After that 45 kick back, the snooze different. They play by the rules, I play the rules different. When your man is on the screen at 5, you see the news different. We can burn them with the Mac. I ain't scared of motherfuckers. I rest in peace, y'all, Bernie Mac. Know what I mean? Scrap. Do your heartbeat like Kyrie. Urban belief system, make it flat. I told y'all that we ain't scared of the slammer. If your man tests, he can get the hands of the hammer. Bring on the deck, thoroughbred niggas. We don't care who your man is. Style, color, language, acquainted with the canvas. When it bangs off, we ain't scared of the slammer. It's hands of the hammer, hands of the hammer, hands of the hammer. We bangs off, dog, it's hands of the hammer, hands of the hammer, hands of the hammer.
Alright, track
bang soft dog, his hands of the
hands of the hammer. He don't understand you. My man to blow your hat on the table, he ain't got no manners. Fruit salad, your watermelon, put the banana. Your team in the mausoleum looking like a cabana. I never was a fan of play. Nah, I got locomotives that I use on the track like the Santa Fe. My boy Drex, what they want? These little niggas trying to be like us, like R. Kelly and Nirvana. I tell you, he don't wanna front. I call shots, but I don't use cell phones, so these texts got a different font. The Bronx ride intuition, comp gon' die, I could put you in compromising position. Get your block named after you, I can write the petition. Brother, a golden glove, his hands got an extension. I use the 8 or the 9 if it's tension. Fred the God and Drex, no need to mention.
Bring on the damage, thoroughbred niggas, we don't care who your man is. Style club, a lane, get him acquainted with the canvas. When it bangs off, we ain't scared of the slammer. His hands of the hammer, hands of the hammer, hands of the hammer. We bangs off, dog, his hands of the hammer, hands of the hammer, hands of the hammer. We bangs off, dog, his hands of the
every now and then. But see, that's how you made me due to the divorce and all. Pops lost in court, I had to pack my things and go with y'all. What did he do to make you hate him so much? And in turn despise me, I was a spawn of the fuck. I ain't get it, I was just a kid, mistreated everywhere that we live. And so I grew up like me against everything and everybody. Tried to run away, LT made me stay. He ain't understand how I felt. And when you beat me over bullshit, I just grabbed the belt. We never got along, and I apologize. I don't blame you, I blame the evil inside. So much propaganda, so many tainted views, so many stepdads, and I ain't messed with them dudes. But to speak the truth, it only made me strong. And now I know we did it all wrong. And so I say you right, Brooklyn grew you fast on so many dark nights. I should commend you, give you an award, cause no matter the loss, we lived through it all. Cause no matter the loss, we lived through it all. We never asked to be here, this goes for everybody. We never asked to shed tears over a dead body. I only question you, so I can understand the things we've been through that made me the man I am. We never asked to be here, this goes for everybody. We never asked to shed tears over a dead body. I only question you, so I can understand the things we've been through that made me the man I am. What up, Pops? How you been? I remember you in church cleansing all your sins. Vietnam messed you up, made you militant. Rubbed off on me, where the hell you been? You married a woman with 2 kids and you had a daughter. Trying to make $1 out of dime, but you kept a quarter. And I don't blame you, trying to feed a whole clan. No shame on you, you was a real man. And you ain't realized 19 years a while and I will bring your family in fear. I stuck by your side because I love you. They hated on me because I was you. Mirror image, grew up to be the blemish. Your fam to hers, it was all a scrimmage. Look at me now, niggas say something. An inch of advice, that's all I'm wanting. But it's okay, I'm a little older. I kept the weight all on my shoulders. And because of you, I carry rocks plus boulders. I became Hercules, I had to grow up. See, I grew past the hurt and the anger. Excluded the strangers. You both got married again, forgetting how I came up. Alone and confused, and I use what I've been through to make me a better dude. And it's fucked up, I live life trying not to be you, even though it's hard because I'm so scarred. I moved away to escape, but I still see you from afar. Instead of being Mufasa, I turned out to be Scar. Cigarettes and vodka, sitting at the bar, telling my story to somebody that would never care. My advice is be careful how you face your fears.
So many roads we taken, so many hearts we break.
I hope y'all know. I know that y'all sharing or not. So don't ask for the show. You ain't sharing, I ain't caring. Shout out to the UK in the building. Shout out to Drex in the building. Massachusetts in the building. Connecticut in the building. Arizona in the building. Y'all know where we supposed to be. I ain't got time for it though.
If you think I'm the one you should test, my nigga, don't do it. I just linked up with Drex, we making new music. Man, you niggas is sex, and I will prove it. Put you underground if you frontin' under the influence.
Where the unsigned go to get heard. QSJ Radio.
If you think I'm the one you should test, my nigga, don't do it. I just linked up with Drex, we making new music. Man, you niggas is sex, and I will prove it. Put you underground if you frontin' under the influence. Man, you ain't get your grind on yet. They ain't make a watch for the time that I'm on yet. Niggas hate, but I ain't even bothered. I said it's cool, I got a tool, I'm a warrior with a 9 like Iguodala. It's crazy what these other niggas do for starters. All the doubters and the haters make me go harder. No support from your family, that's the biggest problem. What goes around comes around, yeah, that's real karma. It's let you know I do this for the east side. You know how we ride, we let them things fly. You don't have to like what I'm saying, bro. You better grind for that paper, though. Niggas want the cake, but they don't want to grind for it. Niggas want to hate, I ain't even got the time for it. Everybody gangsta, so you cock and fire on. Then they run into the priest and trying to drop a dime on you. Niggas want the cake, but they don't want to grind for it. Niggas want to hate, I ain't even got the time for it. Everybody gangsta, so you cock and fire on. Then they run into the priest and trying to drop a dime on you.
The love and the fate, you knowing that they hate. The feeling that you get when your nigga done start snaking. And when it's all over, no need for the debate. The hater try to turn into love once you make it. Yeah, king mind with a God flow. If you ain't relating with me now, don't start though. Boss moves, first class flights, new cargo. Tailor-made suits, button-ups like Star Show. They hating that I slide like a ball player. Frequency leveled up, seen it. Now I'm affirmating. I'm too tall to be a small player. Balls will slide through and paralyze your body like I'm Jack Tatum. Yet and still I grind hard until they get smooth. Niggas had to play in the game before they knew the rules. You had to live in the struggle for your water shoes. Now I'm on top of my game. First I had to lose.
But they don't want to grind for it. Niggas want to hate. I ain't even got the time for it. Everybody gangsta, so you cock and fire on. Then they run into the priest and trying to drop a dime on. Niggas want the cake, but they don't want to grind for it. Niggas want to hate. I ain't even.
Shout out to Brooklyn Ledge. Drax Wavy is real. What up?
Yo, I said niggas think they hard these days, but never read a book. 45 degrees, they squeeze, triangle, square found. Pretty tied in front of the trials, it's not a fair ground. Hoping you will open your eyes before they touch down. Hollywood predicted, sacrifice for the richest. Gotta make an oath, you wanna talk about business. Orgy on top of the table, nigga, what is this? 2 horse, 4 beasts, Uber surfing with fishes. Pretty knowing they wishes, waiting for the moment you weak like little vicious. Turn me straight to a madman. Double impact, make you think about Van Dam. The Grand Slam, hood giving out box ham. I'm next door, backing up to sell gram. How niggas eat just to feed fam. At different levels, operate in the streets, man.
But they don't want to grind for it. Niggas want to hate. I ain't even got the time for it. Everybody gangsta, so you cock and fire on. Then they run into the priest and trying to drop a dime on you. Niggas want the cake, but they don't want to grind for it. Niggas want to hate. I ain't even got the time for it. Everybody gangsta, so you cock and fire on.
to the underground artist.
You're listening to QSJ Radio, the home of unsigned artists, where your wife, side chick, and baby mama comes to see your favorite DJ. Oh, my bad. I thought you knew. Playing artists from all over the world, making us the #1 station for underground, unsigned, and unheard artists, giving them a place to always be heard. Visit www.qsjradio.com for ways to get promoted with QSJ Radio. Any content provided by QSJ Radio will not be resold or shared without consent from the artist, label, or representative. Thanks again for tuning in to QSJ Radio.
Extended clips. Free Saddam.
Mania.
I'm pretty sure most y'all used your old shit. Or is that your bro shit? Y'all don't even own shit. Ice in my veins, but I ain't saying I'm the coldest. All this fuckery around me, numb expose it. CT got some good rappers, but a lot of them suck, just speaking facts. And the ones I'm speaking about know what's up. I'll beat a lot of them up and give them time to throw up. Stomach shot, blood of Crip, man, they bound to throw up. I'm violent as fuck, but calm down when there's money near. Picture me last. Y'all behind me like bunny ears. Fucking queers, you ain't running shit but running scared. Fuck your bitch with something there. You can say I come prepared. Extended clips, Henny well aware. We usually sneak the strap, and depends on what well aware. Give them toast on stage, get hella chairs. All I'm saying is I don't play. If anybody want the smoke, drop a name.
Let me beat this like I'm Alchemist. Put this on the net, had them numbers growing like calculus. I'm going all out for this, we'll take you out for less. With my bracelet in the booth so much they thought I was on house arrest. But ain't no locking me up, then we get lower and I re-up. Kyrie Irving with the raps, I dare anybody to D up me. I put the D down, had her singing like Aaliyah. Shorty thought it was a game, I stand with her, ain't got no meter. From the Bronx, Derek Jeter, remember we had no heater. They ain't never made my heart cold, I sold drugs like narcos in a rotten apple. Watch for them early worms, cops will tackle. I know you want a chain, but you don't wanna feel them shackles. My bars is what Schwarzenegger used to bitch. I cross them up like crucifixes that leave them with bruising stitches. Going for this deal, wanna step out with a few conditions. Enough money that put that ice on my body to get conditioned.
Disappear in the mist, leave him in blind fog. A service animal wouldn't give him a chance to see an eye, dog. Standing on my own too, but by God, the third leg gone is equal to use. I'm like a tripod. Here to fly swat any rapper that skywalks through my jurisdiction with pure fiction and sly talk. Yeah, know how many niggas I've signed off, cause bars just belittle they dreams of being a crime boss. Come through and I'm crushing the top brackets. They metaphors of menopause, nothing but hot flashes. But menopause with them shucking and jive tactics. Razor sharp, pierce belly button like thigh fashion. So don't be asking, Cron, you think the flow is weak? Leave your third eye blind and put your soul to sleep. Plus your YouTube visuals be so weak, I just boycott them Netflix. I'm Monique.
I had to muscle my way in, I wasn't accepted. We not cut from the same skin, you should check the forensics. Play my position, I always keep it 100. This a head-on collision, I put your feet in your stomach. Niggas thrive off commission, don't make me speak on your budget. I will fire off the hinges, I hope I see you in public. Keep my mind off the tension, we should just switch up the subject. Went from hopping on fences to leaping over the judges. I ain't catching no cases, I bet you niggas would love it. Let's take it back to the basics. When I was trapped in the basement, full of passion and hatred, I was lacking in patience. All my talent was wasted. They say I'm acting abrasive, so I'm packing your facelift with the mask and the bracelet. I react for the payment, I brought it back, now I'm aiming. I've been getting my grind on all over the state. Nigga, this a no-fly zone, ain't nobody safe. Knowledge.
Yeah. Man, I'm all about my salary, so I'm moving weight like I'm trying to lose calories. Told my nigga Slim that this be the fatality. You would be a casualty, you go against my faculty. Smoking on that gas got me high, stars in back of me. But I get low like my baby mama's after me. Only 5 something, but your man ain't half of me. Look, little punk, don't fuck, you don't want the beef. Let me tell you how I'm on it. Riding for a deep ski mask early morning with a hook boom at your door while you yawning. Then we ransack the place like a nigga had a warrant. Niggas try to front like the guy won't squeeze, but I got a couple 9s for foes and Desert Ease. I know me, making moves how that mob do. At the bottom of the ocean where them niggas find you. Look, you see the click, don't disrespect. They got a pretty little Nina, make a nigga strip naked. Far from being hard, but I'm not to be messed with. Got the heart of a lion and the vest protects it, yeah. So fuck around like a mistress. First one to jump shit, I'm knocking out your dentures. Well, fall back, man, at least you got the witness. Flow suit and tie gave the cipher the business. It's gunny.
Where the unsigned go to get heard.
You're tuned into the new
WQSJ. WQSJ Radio.
home to the underground artist.
It don't make sense, they coming off the bench. It don't make sense, they coming off the bench and still go hard like starters. Gotta stay calm even when it get tense. When shit get hard, you go harder. Can't block my shine, you know I'm on the grind. I'ma shut shit down like the Carter. I'm no need, no brown, but knock me down. When I come back, I'ma come stronger. I'm tryna ball like Chris Paul with no Spalding. Young John Wall mixed with a little Jordan. No Jim Jones, but I'm still ballin'. Handle the rock and Tim's, the crossover lost him. Peyton with a glove, defense so awesome. Learn how to steal, so I'm sure to get a portion. If I take a shot, you know a nigga scoring. Curry, no pot, cook up while they snoring. Sleep for the dead, stay woke, no yawning. I'm trying to get ahead and stay up like awnings. Bread is the mission, I can hear the money calling. Hit a nigga line, I pick it up, no stalling. Warming up like summertime in the morning. Alonzo in the paint, watch big man awesome. Game time, nigga trying to get a fast break. At the same time, nigga trying to get some fast cake. It don't make sense, they coming off the bench and still go hard like starters. Gotta stay calm even when it get tense. Shit get hard, you go harder. Can't block my shine, you know I'm on the grind. I'ma shut shit down like the Carter. I'm no need, no brown, but knock me down. When I come back, I'ma come stronger.
Hey, fresh off the bench, going harder than a starter. 1 minute to play, I don't need the whole quarter. Ball in my corner, talking about possession. Scoring every time I go up without question. Writing, winning, spitting, and stacking each chip. No time for bullshitting these idiots on this fake shit. Bitches with loose lips, throwing social misfits. I'm gifted mouthpiece, nothing close to generous. Was born to go hard, don't mistake my being humble. Lion-hearted, aka the king of the jungle. A lot of busters hate cause they ass can't relate. I leave these suckers no room to negotiate. Let's get this shit straight, time to turn it up a notch. A box office draw, all I need is one shot. 2 niggas graduate from the school of hard knocks. Who dare fix their mouth to say that we ain't hot?
It don't make sense, they coming off the bench and still go hard like starters. Gotta stay calm even when it get tense. Shit get hard, you go harder. Can't block my shine, you know I'm on the grind. I'ma shut shit down like the Carter. I'm no need, no brown, but knock me down. When I come back, I'ma come stronger.
Shout out to the Drill. Drill CY on the beat too.
It don't make sense, they coming off the bench and still go hard like starters. Gotta stay calm even when it get tense. Shit get hard, you go harder. Can't block my shine, you know I'm on the grind. I'ma shut shit down like the Carter. No need, no brown, but knock me down. When I come back, I'ma come.
Yeah. Shout out to my man, The Real CY. He's working on a lot of stuff. He got a whole album coming out with Sosa. That's going to be crazy. Sosa was on there. Big shout out to that. Shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com. I'm a Young Shine artist. We're 15 minutes away from the first. We got standards. If you are understanding what's going on in here, big shout out to y'all. If you're not, thank you and welcome aboard. There's a lot of people that haven't been here in a while, so thank you for tuning back in. Hope you didn't lose your Wi-Fi for that long. I mean, we've been doing this for a long time, so it's whatever, you know what I mean? So big shout out to that. If you guys are wondering where the comments are coming up from the block here, it is on our other Facebook page, our Twitter. It is coming from Mixer, Periscope, Twitch, and Ustream, a whole bunch of other places that we are live from. So if you sent me a track, yeah, congratulations. You're probably going to be on a list. But if you haven't sent me a track through QSJRadio.com, then you miss out. And the reason I'm saying that is that you guys miss out on a lot thinking that you're just going to send it to my inbox. It's a true story. A lot of people have failed. A lot of people have triumphed from listening. So it's on y'all, man. If you think everything's going to come to you easy peasy, it's not. It's hard work. And I put on a cipher earlier. I just want to give a shout out to for Boys for Life for sending that. Unleash the Underground Cypher Volume 3 just released, so shout out to them. I believe it was just released, man. I apologize if I'm all wrong, but maybe in the summertime, something like that. My man Unicron was in the building in that. I don't know if you guys know, but I've known Unicron for like 8 strong years. He's been making moves heavy for a long time. Became a new dad, everything. I see him all over the place. He's been on my Facebook for a long time, so it's really good to see Knowledge Santana right next to him. So it's a really good move. So follow the homie Unicron. He knows what he's doing. Shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com. I'm the Unsigned Artist, man, for real.
Starting again. Yeah. When it rains, my emotions change. When it rains, my emotions change, and I think about things that I shouldn't. Like who you with and where you at. If I wrote you, would you write back? Would you hit reply and leave me on scene? Is this reality or it's a dream? There's a lot of things I need to know, cause I'm afraid to let you go. I'm dealing with changes, babe. I'm dealing with changes.
Dirty.
Yeah.
I've been feeling so reckless towards the same girl who caused stress before. Life is best when you less informed, so when you call me, I press ignore.
Shout out to Sucker Free Live Radio, Arizona in the building. Nah, it's all good, man. We show love out here. We show love out here.
When it rains, my emotions change. When it rains, my emotions change, and I think about things that I shouldn't. Like who you with and where you at. If I wrote you, would you write back? Would you hit reply and leave me on scene? Is this reality or it's a dream? There's a lot of things I need to know, cause I'm afraid to let you go. I'm dealing with changes, babe. I'm dealing with changes.
Dirty. I've been feeling so reckless towards the same girl who caused stress before. Life is best when you less informed, so when you call me, I press ignore. That's the best thing for it. You got me praying like, help me, Lord. Cause used to be you ain't fuck with me, but now you trying to ride when I press this phone. So bitch, be warned, the top is calling, I'm headed for it. It feels amazing, but less is more. I let you go cause you led me on. And my heart was torn, but from the pain a little spark was born. The rainy days, they shouldn't come no more, cause I'm the eye of my fucking storm. But I got trust issues, I've admitted to that shit before. And I don't trust no woman and I don't trust no man, so I keep my condoms in my pistol drawer. And some days I soar, but on the days when I sink it's more simple just to forget the memories, even when my soul feels destroyed. And I hope you know it, that all the dreams that I'm searching for, they split us up and you just called it luck. But my ambition is a driving force. I thought you were different, but when you hurtin', there's no prescription that can stop the pain. So every time it rains, I fight it less so I can miss you more.
When it rains, my emotions change, and I think about things that I shouldn't. Like who you with and where you at. If I wrote you, would you write back? Would you hit reply and leave me on scene? Is this reality or it's a dream? There's a lot of things I need to know, cause I'm afraid to let you go. I'm dealing with changes. I'm dealing with changes. I'm dealing with changes.
Why do I care about your location? Why do I check my texts on the daily? Seems as if I'd moved on completely. I could go and meet somebody more amazing, yeah. Cause there's sand in my glass. I'm focused on hustle and music and ass. It got me distracted, but it's a diss track if I ever decide to make peace with my past. I just peep and start laughing, knowing I'm simply prolonging my casket, pushing the memories back in a fashion. If I'm alone and they all coming back, and I think it's funny, in fact, thinking of how many times I could act on all these emotions and start some shit rolling that once I recovered would ruin my chances.
Yeah, so if you can't sleep at night, you're always in my dreams. I know it feels so right, but nothing is as it seems. Yeah, baby, when it rains, my emotions change. They change.
Where the unsigned go to get heard.
Shit ain't been the same. You be on some other shit. Used to be my main. Now you just another bitch. Why you changed from the one I fell in love with? Now it's the same. You the one I don't fuck with. Shit ain't been the same. You be on some other shit. Used to be my main. Now you just another bitch. Why you changed from the one I fell in love with? Now it's the shame.
Yeah.
You the one I don't fuck with.
I said her conversation dangerous. Whenever we get to talking, she tripping like I ain't heard of that. But I gotta play it cool, that's true. You ain't got a clue, I'm through. I'm just tired of your bull. I just rather get blazed, get paid. Gotta say it was a good day. Well, probably gonna be a bad night. Cause you come home and don't act right. Like, chill, ain't a reason for it. All the attitude shit, leave it at the door. You can continue to fuss. I just be giving no fucks. Yeah, really that shit is a shame. Cause you was the one that I love, but you changed.
Shout out to Canada in the building hard right now.
I ain't changed. From the one I fell in love with. Now it's the same. You the one I don't fuck with. Shit ain't been the same. You be on some
Ooh, I see those likes. I know who that emoji is. Uh-oh.
Why you changed from the one I fell in love with? Now it's the same. You the one I don't fuck with.
I said her attitude toxic, but she be so sweet every day of the weekend. I be so impressed. Yeah, but I gotta tell the truth, that's real. Never when she rocked them heels. And all them times that we vibe out, she hit the kush, hit the club, she get the D and then wild out. Tonight is as good as it gets. You just being a bitch, so fuck it. Just pack your shit up and leave. Really, I'm tired of your shit, girl. Lately with you shit done changed. I finally figured it out. Like, I just need some concentration, trying to scribble you out. Cause
shit ain't been the same. You be on some other shit. Used to be my man.
Sucker free, good looking on checking in. Make sure you follow the policy. We ain't a regular live, you feel me? Shout out to the homie Drew Yates. Georgia, what up?
Now you just another bitch. Why you changed from the one I fell in love with? Now it's a shame that you the one I don't fuck with.
Oh, y'all got snow? Shout out to y'all getting snow. Whew. Nah, I don't think we ready for that. See, the crazy thing is like I always thought about that, and I was like, you know what? The summer was heavy, and for people that get real summertime weather, and people that don't, and I always thought about it. I was like, you know what? If summer was bonkers like it was now, it's only gonna be bananas in winter. And people think I'm bugging, but they always think I'm bugging. Anyways, big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com, home to the unsigned artists. I'm here in the crazy cave. This is actually my dad's studio, so shout out to Pop Dukes for letting me rock out here. But anyways, we got 5 minutes till we got standards. I got some issues that I want to talk about. And now a lot of people's hearts just dropped and everything like that. But, you know, on the real, like, it has a lot to do with you as an artist and what you really should be doing. You know what I mean? If you talented and you know how to put bars together, that's all good and everything like that. But you still got to be the human. You know, got to be the human piece. You know what I mean? The whole reason. I mean, I don't know how to talk about this, man. I don't know how to talk about this. So sometimes I just need somebody else to tell me about it. Man, big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com. Home to the unsigned artists, man. I don't know. I don't know what to talk about, but it's coming.
Living your life chasing a check while they checking your progression. Do you want it all? Say you want the time. their obsession. Do you want it all?
Ledge. Listen, they praying for my downfall, B.I.G. They just mad cause they know they ain't as nice as me. I just got a new chop that a slice of V. This shit I had you on the run, no DMC. I'm not beefing my niggas, you know I come in peace. But these streets is kinda crazy, so I got a piece. I locked myself in the lab and got a bunch of beats. I'm about to smoke this industry when my shit release. You can't stop me, I'm already in the zone. Plus God got me, ledge covered by the Lord. Yup, I'm cocky, I ain't fucking with the ball. I'm trying to make money, I ain't trying to go to war. Been said it before, legend hard to the core. Better late than never, soon kicking the door. As long as I'm here, I give you bars that you never get. I'm here to spread my wings like a pelican.
Living your life chasing a check while they checking your progression. Do you want it all? Say you want the top, please don't put me in a box. That's their obsession. Do you want it all?
Man, I gotta have everything. Some people might call it greed. That's just hate, they see me moving at God speed. To move trees, I hit the ground like 4 leaves. Rather go and put in the work like fuck the D's. Wasn't one for the swiping, that's for sneak thieves. You niggas better watch who you piping. Bitches police, it's ledge, I'm back in the house with a new lease, some new cheeks, a few sweets, and a few beats. This for the streets, man, it's Brooklyn till I die. Fuck a deal, shit is real, just look into my eyes. Sometimes I wanna quit, like I'm running out of time. But I take a look at my kids and get right back on the grind. See, I'm check chasing. Is that the reason why you hate Jason? Ain't a nigga on this earth can say he check Jason. Man, these niggas be nervous, heart racing. If this rap shit don't work, then it's back to the plantation. Damn.
Living your life chasing a check while they checking your progression. Do you want it all? Say you want the top, please don't put me in a box. That's their obsession. Do you want it all?
I'm climbing to the top, I can't stop grinding. I got a harness if I fall, like I'm rock climbing. They say pressure bust pipes and it make diamonds. I'ma do this on my own, nigga, no signing. I know patience is a virtue and it's all timing, but I'm really sick of the waiting. I'm so tired, so I said I'm coming to take it. No lying, but they telling me take it easy. Mad lying, I can't chill cause shit be getting real. Hope you wrote you a will, I'm coming in for the kill. You want it all, get all you could get. That's for real, I promise. Ain't nothing promised tomorrow but the bills. First they wanna doubt you, they get mad when you show them up. Then you see them faking, they get mad when you blow them up. You live your life chasing the checks, some stop toting the tech, and niggas still can't give them respect. They see you
living your life chasing a check while they checking your progression. Do you want it all? Say you want the top, please don't put me in a box.
Y'all know this song, man. Do you want it all? Big shout out to everybody listening. We got more Brooklyn coming up, man. He's been working on the low and stuff like that. But I want to give a shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com. There's 2 ways to get on, and one is go to QSJRadio.com, hit that submit entry right here. You fill out a form, and then we got your song, and then you be put on the line. Now, if you want to get jumped ahead of the line, give us a donation. All proceeds go to your promotion. You will be allowed to submit 2 songs to us, and we'll put it on heavy rotation for 90 days. After the 90 days are gone, you will continue being on rotation. It just won't be heavy like that. Any social media mentions, meaning that if we play our song, if you play your song and you got your metadata all corrected and you filled out whatever you can, you will get tagged every time that your song is played. Twitter probably go bananas, Facebook tags will probably go bananas, but you get plays on official radio. Not only that, BMI, ASCAP, SESAC license, everything will be reported. Big shout out to you guys for donating that and keeping the show up on the live. Now, if you guys didn't know, we also do interviews, and you don't really have to come here. You know what I mean? We could do a Skype-like interview, because I know some of y'all from all Croesus or faces of the earth, and shout out to you guys. But if you got Wi-Fi, you got Skype, or even got a phone and an app with some good service, you probably could be on the show. Everybody else does it, so I'm not keeping that away from you guys. And that's a donation of $50. You get yourself a little flyer. You get 4 songs with all that stuff that we mentioned before, and everything else that you can't even imagine. All interviews will get recorded and distributed to all podcasting distributors out there. Okay, so an example is on TuneIn, on Stitcher, on iHeartRadio. 3 of the top guys right there. Last interview that we did, 20,000 downloads. So that's a lot of people, and that artist has mad connects right now. So shout out to that. Shout out to my who was it? Eno Abazi. He's doing big things right now. Big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com. I'm the unsigned artists, man.
Where the unsigned go to get heard. QSJ Radio.
So you guys know, yeah, I don't know if you guys know, man, but lately, like, you know, we've been like on the low. We've been, how you say this in social media? You say like we've been ghosting. You know what I mean? We've been ghosting on the low, and we've been seeing a lot of things going on, and I just want y'all to understand a few things, okay? I'm gonna take this article. Brought to you by one artist to another. It's 10 pieces of music industry advice directly to one artist to another. So before we do that, we are about to set the standard.
All songs provided today have been asked for permission to play live on our stream via web. Live stream. Any content cannot be used without written consent from QSJ Radio.
Shout out to everybody who hashtags Mad Love. I see you guys, and if you guys do this on Instagram too, shout out to you guys. We got standard. The hashtag is brought to you by the homie again, the Wild Beat Production, man. They're out there, they're holding it down. It's really crazy. So I just want you gotta add these dudes, a Wild Beat Production. They throw out free beats to you guys, battle each other. You don't really have to be direct at artists. You just create a song, and you know the engagement over there is crazy. A Wild Beat Production. Hit them up on that Facebook. I am really trying to tell you a story, but of course some of y'all motherfuckers don't listen.
QSJ Radio.
Y'all can hear me, right? Y'all can hear me, because I want to make sure the levels is good, man. I want to make sure these levels is good. Big shout out to Pocket Camp. Yay. Halloween. Who's ready for this Halloween? Anyways, some of y'all don't freaking celebrate anything because you're too damn involved in why we don't or we shouldn't. But anyways, I want to ask you guys a question, right? And you can answer in the comments. I'm not going to really look at them, but it would be cool to find out what is it. But why music? You ever thought about that? It might sound silly, but did you ever stop and sit and think why you want a music career? Is it important? It's an important question, because I found the same artists I have come across were solely motivated by the allure of the music industry, by the way of the fame and popularity, the money, the influence, and or the power. That was the motivation behind their efforts. Now, I wouldn't necessarily say it's wrong to want all of the above, but for me, my motivation was fueled by a burning desire to have a voice, to say something powerful, and to create melody and harmony with sounds that spoke to me as well as to potential listeners. For me, it was like having an opportunity to create a new language, using sound and attempting to get people to learn to hear it, understand it, and speak to. That was my fundamental prize. This meant that irrespective of the fame, money, and so on, I was always going to champion my creativity, and my creativity could not be hindered by the lack of my receipt of the alluring factors. Big shout out to Bing Badge on Mixer, Sing Sweet Caroline. I'll probably do that later. Big shout out to Badge for following us and hopefully hosting us. I wasn't going to quit because I wasn't popular or wasn't making a lot of cash. I love hip hop. So much that it didn't matter who else didn't. I left school in 1994, and the drum and the bass scene in London around the same time it was huge. Most of the kids around me were into acid or drum and bass and fever, had a deep passion for hip hop, but I knew that I loved and stuck to it, and I didn't need to feel that my peers had to love what I loved, or that I needed to join their flock and love what they loved to fit in. I was wholeheartedly me, and I knew it. Now, the lesson of this is identify the why. Know why you're pursuing music, and try to ensure that the reason is strong enough so that a deterrents, when they occur, are unlikely to cause you to give up at the drop of a hat just because you're not receiving what you thought you might. You listening to me, right? Know why you're pursuing music and try to ensure that the reason is strong enough so that the deterrents, when they occur, are likely to cause you to give up at a drop of a hat just because you're not receiving what you thought. Identify your why. Number 2, it's a process. I explained above that I had achieved quite a lot as a teenager, and that it may give the impression that my ascent to those successor was quick and possibly easy, but it wasn't. From 12 years old, I was going to the music department in school every Wednesday to book time for keyboard lessons. It was there where I first learned about sequencing software and was introduced to Tascam 4-track cassette recorders. I had no clue what multi-tracking was, and studied this equipment every moment I could get. My mother was the make sure you come straight home after school type, and was quite strict with allowing her children some of the freedoms my friends had. But I'm grateful that when I asked if I can stay behind after school for music lessons, she said yes. At 15 years old, I was going on auditions. I found in the back of a blues and soul magazine classifieds, and trying to perform at local talents events or fundraisers. I called record labels and went to record shops to meet people and learn as much as I can about who's who of the business and all the ways in which I could enter, ultimately doing my schoolwork experience in an admin role for a small independent label in London's Haxton area. I began to learn how to use an Aki S1100 sampler my uncle had bought for himself at first found it tricky but preserved. I bought myself a Commodore Amiga computer with a sampling package called Pro Tracker and started sampling and making beats at home. At 16, I went to study and sound engineer at Youth Training Scheme in Stamford Hill, North London, and I had to sit out much of the classes because the teacher realized I already knew much of what he was teaching and wanted to allow other students to have the opportunity to better and learn things I knew. I then went and did work experience at recording studios in North London, where the best part of 6 months they made me make tea and coffee all day and scrub down old electronic equipment parts with these rust removing type Brillo pads or something similar. I frequently have metal splinters in my fingers and was furious that the promises of advancing to a trainee sound engineer and getting some studio time for myself would never materialize and was never truly part of the studio owner's agenda. He was happy for a 16-year-old dog's body to come in every day, clean, stay in later than he would to lock up at night and do nothing very creative, practical. There's so much more in between. But I say this to say, I was never instant or quick. It was never instant or quick for me. From 12 years old to 19 years old was a 7-year period of trying everything I could further my ambition. Much of the period was a compulsory education to acquire. So my success at 19 was underpinned by years and years of determination, sticking at it, learning, nurturing myself, and growing. The lesson behind it takes a process is understand that it's only in rare cases that huge results come instantly. And that for the most part, it is lengthy process before you begin to see the results you desire. The music business is not for everyone. Irrespective of whether you're musically talented, you're going to need staying power, patience, and a high level of dedication to being prepared to try again when things do not go right. It could look like you're on the brink of something great one day and the next. It all comes crashing down and falling into pieces. It's always going to be disheartening when things seem slow or stagnant. But it is truly those who are able to push past all this and to know who stand the greatest chance of surviving in this industry. Shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com. Number 3. Should I make my own music or jump on the current trend? To many people, the answer is quite obvious. Why would you not want to make the music that reflects who you are? But as mentioned above, people are chasing a multitude of things from this business. Therefore, for some, what they are prepared to compromise to get may fluctuate. At a performance in Tisby, Georgia, early in 2017, while backstage, a local rapper approached me and explained that he was only in his early 20s, but felt like he wanted to make music reflecting the 90s, the golden age of hip-hop. It's what he loved best and felt more comfortable with as an artist. However, he struggled with that fact that he was barely born during that era, and that for someone his age, he'd get criticism for trying to base his sound on a time he didn't experience as it was happening. I told him that didn't matter. It's about what's in your heart and inner core and what resonates with you. I explained that Amy Winehouse was born in 1983, but sang songs that sound like they could have been recorded in the 50s and 60s. And we don't question her authenticity. She was one of the best to ever do it. When you make music you truly believe in, it will be difficult for other people, doubts, to influence how you feel about your creativity. It's when you make music you don't fully believe in that these doubts will more commonly occur. I also talked about a good friend of mine, a recording artist. She had quite some success with her debut album and was catapulted into the limelight from it. But some years later, she disclosed to me that she now finds it impossible to listen to that album. It was made solely to procure chart success and contained very little what was based on her own pure artistic creativity. Having never recorded another album since, the only body of work that exists in the public domain is something she herself will not play. there's a misconception that writing a highly commercial song for radio or chart success is more proven way of making it. Unfortunately, what many forget is that there are many musicians who have taken that stance, and after 15 to 20 years, they still never had that hit. Lastly, my older brother once told me I should try to make my songs in the style of Ja Rule. Ja Rule was used as a time, and my brother wanted my success to be bigger than what it was. I declined his advice. But a few years later, he came over to my place and was listening to some of my new work from 2007 album, The Fourth Quarter. He turned to me and said, "I'm glad you didn't listen to me. You're the best at what you do. Keep doing that." You see, jazzy hip-hop was my thing and still is, and now I'm considered a pioneer in the scene. The lesson: make the music that reflects who you are, what you love, and what you stand for. That will more likely always be the best music you make. And you build a fan base that will follow you for years. Big shout out to everybody listening and tuning in to QSJRadio.com. Number 4. What will I get out of a career in music? The answer is this one simple. It's simple. Who knows? But that's the part of what is exciting. What I can be sure of, though, is this. As a musician, if as a musician you do these following 3 things, you simply cannot and will not go completely unrewarded. Be diligent. Be consistent. Produce quality. Anyone practicing these 3 attributes for a long enough time may not ultimately get precisely what they desired, but I can be damn sure you won't get nothing. You'll get back something, even if it doesn't quite mirror what you expect. Sounds simple, right? Not quite. Each of those 3 components are made from other elements, and they all need to be present to see results. Diligence means hardworking, and hard work is founded on a number of things which include quantifiable amounts of discipline and order. Something many artists lack. Consistency is founded from practice, commitment, and following through. Something many artists lack. And quality comes from experience and or time applied and money applied. Something many artists lack. Are you starting to get my drift? It'd be difficult to have something of any quality if no experience, no time, no money goes into it. You don't necessarily have to have all these components, because some may at times compensate for others. Think about it. If you needed 4-bedroom house painted in one day, money could get it done. Although time is restricted, you could hire a team of professional painters if you had a little money. But a whole year, if you had a little money, but a whole year to get it done, you can still get it done on your own because of the abundance of time available. And you need not to be highly experienced. But you're unlikely to get it done with no time, no money, and no experience. So as a musician, it is important to be aware that that your success is highly reliant on how well you can apply these traits to what you do. I am able to survive solely off my music mostly because I have all the above and I am super consistent. My catalog is immense. I always keep writing, producing, recording, and releasing no matter what. It didn't matter if the last project didn't go as planned. I'd do another. Maybe not instantly, but I'd re-up in time. It's the level of diligence, consistency, and quality that made me go from pressing 1,000 vinyl records and still having 800 left in my house for ages to years later selling those same 800 copies. Then repressing the same record 2 more times and selling out completely. This, I believe, was all because I kept releasing music. I kept building until eventually the demand grew bigger and bigger, and I was eventually able to capitalize from it. The lesson from that is evidence. Big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com.
QSJ Radio.
Big shout out to everybody who haven't been here in the building in a long time. But when the hashtag We Got Standards is on, I'm fucking teaching you. So I don't really care about people's music. Don't care what you're sending in. Don't care about any of that. Pay attention. Some of y'all are really not making it. And I need y'all to fucking pay attention. I already did this. This is real life for me. The mic in me, the stories in me, this is real life for me. And I'm trying to make it real life for you guys. Shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com. Stop going to these radio shows selfishly. Number 5, your catalog is your gold mine. A very dear friend of mine once advised me to keep making as much music as I could. Not in the sense of making music for just making its sake, but to not allow yourself to get rusty or fall off by the wayside by becoming inactive. He explained that although it might not feel like it, everything I ever recorded was part of a gold mine, and that one day I'd get the key that would unlock all the value. I understood him, but I didn't know or see how it could happen until one day I received interest from a label in Japan to license what was then my 4th album. The advance wasn't huge, but it was decent. But that advance quickly quadrupled when the label expressed that they also wanted to re-release my 3 previous albums in Japan. I instantly remembered the words of my friend. Not only this, but I can distinctively remember sitting at my house one day and going through all the masters of recording I had made. But they were never on albums. There were cool songs that made B-sides, bonus tracks for singles, but they did not appear on any of my official album releases. I counted 38 songs in total, professionally recorded, mixed and mastered. I then approached the label with a view to release 2 compilation CDs of 19 tracks each featuring these songs. Again, the money wasn't magnificent. Ugh. Y'all hear me? The money wasn't magnificent. But I remember receiving just under £10,000 for an advance for the 2 projects, which to me was great because it was, as far as I was concerned, money for old rope. See, I own the masters of these songs, and although they previously served a purpose, they could be reformatted to serve a new one and at no cost to me. It was then that I further released the depth of what my friend had said to me about my music being a gold mine. Even now, there's no one album or song that brings the lion's share of my income in. It's the collective parcel of them all incrementally work together to financially support me. See, this is the crazy thing. We only got through 4 of these. Maybe 5. And I remember having a few conversations with a bunch of people. Right? Why music? Always remember your core. It's a process. It'll take its time. You're going to go through your experience. You're going to pay your dues. I've said this before. Number 3, I should make my own music, or should I jump and do like a poppy crap? No. You should do your own thing. What will I get out of my career in music? You know what I'm saying? That's up to you. If it's money, it's money. If it's not money, it's not fame, it's whatever. Your catalog is your gold mine. It doesn't matter how many songs you got, how many people didn't listen. I talk about this because your history is not going to be known. And if you get on and popping, they're going to want to know your history. And if you own the rights to all your songs, you ain't got to pay nobody nothing. Everything just gets released. Bang, bang, bang. Pre-release songs. Bang, bang, bang. Never released before. Boom, boom, boom. Exclusives. And these people are just going to want these tracks. Let me move on. How much money can my music make for me? This is the question that, of course, many seeks answer to. We've heard so much about the changes in the music industry and how the lack of physical sales, coupled with free music platforms and free downloading, has resulted in less income for musicians and labels. But what many people don't say is that there isn't a hard, fast rule for anyone, or a one-size-fits-all. Most of my income comes from streaming and digital downloads, and I'm quite okay. But fundamentally, that's because I have a decent listenership, large catalog, and own all my music. I've spoken to artists who are similar in stature, but don't have a much catalog or the ownership of their works, so their streaming income is patents. However, they survive from touring and show bookings. The idea is to have it all, but it simply isn't that easy. I don't get many lives bookings, maybe 2 or 3 a year, if that. My colleague, he may do like 50 to 60 per year, but does not have many releases. We'd both like a little more of what the other has, but it has worked out that my strength is at the moment, it is selling music online to make money, and his is performing live to make a living. We both do what we do well, and we are well respected, but what may apply for one doesn't necessarily apply to the next. So how you make money in this day and age may not be based on some generic idea or formula for the common rhetoric of shows and merch. Of course, I do get get some bookings and I get paid for them, but I also have produced tracks and featured on songs with other artists to generate income. If I were to solely rely on show bookings to survive, I'd probably be first in the queue at the job center. But that's my story, not category the case for everyone. It doesn't bother me because I've always been more of a studio head than on the road. Money is going to filter to each artist in accordance with their unique circumstance. How much demand exists for them to get bookings and costs to put the show together or whatever. Listen, the lesson here is, remember, there is nothing written in stone that says your capacity to earn is the same as everyone else. Your circumstance is yours. Understand it and build on it. And remember that commonly is the case that artists are at the bottom of the financial food chain. Although we create the music, a pressing plant, a distributor, a record store, and a record label probably receive their share of the income revenue before the artist's share funnels through. Do as much as you can to learn how money flows in the industry and see if there are ways to, in some places, intercept the food chain. Big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com, home of the unsigned artists, man.
QSJ Radio.
Is my talent enough? People ask themselves that all the time. No. And it hardly ever is. You'd have to be ever so overwhelming and remarkably gifted in making music to be crap at everything else and still make it. I always tell artists that they have to be talented outside of their initial talent. Talented at treating people fairly and nicely, talented in being organized, talented in being on time, talented in keeping your word, talented at answering emails, and so on and so on. Speaking of emails, I remember contacting a graphic designer from London about potentially doing some artwork for me and needed a quote. I reached out to their Facebook, their Twitter, and through email and heard nothing for 2 weeks. I ended up using a different designer based in Las Vegas, but shortly after commissioning the job to him, the London designer got back to me saying, "Sorry, I hardly check my emails." She then said she charges £70 for the job, but was too late. But what she didn't know is that the designer in Vegas charged $250, but I paid him $350. You see, I'm never afraid to pay more than the work is when the work is excellent. So had she done the work, she'd have probably more than £70. But due to her not answering the initial email quick enough, she made nothing. To top that off, the album was very popular and was posted on hundreds of blogs online, showcasing a brilliant front cover. For her, that was the case of a lose-lose. As for being on time, one thing people who know me very well is that I'm never late. I have a talent in being consistently on time, and so much so that I have coined the saying, I'm always 2 steps ahead when I'm late. I'm early. I live by it. Talented musicians are 10 a penny. They're all over the freaking underground world, and they're playing in church choir. Nothing to be ashamed of in any of those, but it's different ball game from seriously engaging in the music business as a long life career. Surviving this business requires a level of professionalism and a business mind many don't have, nor seem to be interested in inquiring. Instead, they feel they are so great as creatives, they do not need to be good at anything. So they expect every other effort to come from elsewhere. Big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com, home to the unsigned artists. This topic right here is coming from an artist. Is my talent good enough? No, your talent is not good enough. You're not going to get anywhere off of your hot song. You have to be a cool person. You have to be business-minded. You have to be early. You have to send those damn CDs to that radio station in Tampa. I'm trying to tell y'all a story. Yes, your talent should be celebrated, but you'll find it difficult to acquire the success you seek if you don't believe you should also shine in other areas as a musician. Reliability, integrity, consistency, punctuality, all show how much you respect what you do and respect others. Your reputation is everything. Many talented people have damaged and broken reputations that no amount of additional talent would mend. Be mindful of this. I'm trying to tell y'all a little story. Y'all don't listen. Do social media stats matter? Yes and no, and yes and no. It's difficult because there's a lot of information that can be attained from likes and listeners' numbers. But the trouble is, what does it all really mean? Having 100,000 views on YouTube video doesn't mean that 100,000 people actually enjoyed the content that they saw and heard. As the motivational speaker and marketing consultant Simon Sinek puts, you're only able to measure the surface information with no clue to what happens after the video is clicked or is like. Did that person go and tell someone else about what they saw, heard? Who knows? Who knows? Let's get a little bit deeper. Which of these two artists below is more popular? Artist number 1 has 35,000 Twitter followers, 50,000 Facebook likes, 1,000 monthly Spotify listeners. Or artist number 2 has 4.5 thousand Twitter followers, only 12,000 Facebook likes, and 100,000 monthly Spotify listeners. It could be argued that based on social media stats, artist 1 is more popular than artist 2 with a higher number of people he or she can reach. But to me, it appears that from a highly ranked and popular music platform such as Spotify, artist 2 music is more popular. So which is a more worthy of a shot becoming the next big thing, and why? And these are the kinds of things of detail hardly ever talked about when artists are being encouraged to play the numbers game and get those figures up. Again, let's get a little bit deeper. Artist number 1, this is Spotify. Artist 1 has 109,000 monthly listeners on Spotify with a total of 500,000 streams per month. Artist number 2 has 217,000 monthly listeners on Spotify with a total of 244,000 streams per month. You can see here that artist 1 has approximately half the listeners as artist 2, but gets nearly twice as many streams. See, it's not just about how many people are listening. It's also about how many times each person listens and how much of your catalog they engage with. Artist 1 listeners are lower in quantity, but they may be getting played 3 to 4 times. Artist number 2 has more listeners, but those listeners might only play 1 or 2 or none at all. Lesson. Social media stats tell you some things, but not everything. They may not be as important as the industry can often make it out. And it is crucial that you do not base every artistic decision around what you interpret your stats to mean, as you could be wrong. Don't get carried away or invested in measuring yourself against the stats of others. Remember that there's often circumstances and data you cannot easily see that may create a differentiation or indeed a similarity in those stats that you're comparing. Get the fuck out the number game. It ain't that serious. Number 9, no one said it was easy. It's not going to be easy. And number 10, it's not just about what happens. It's about how you feel about what happens. On my birthday, November 2017, I had a conversation with my mother in which she told me to think about my life pursuits and to see what I could do to secure or guarantee the outcome and whatsoever it was I desired. I understand precisely that she meant and felt it was a good and it was a good advice. However, in response to her comment, I said, at this stage of my life, I'd like to be able to have more control over how I feel about whatever happens than over what actually happens. Life can at times, and for so many, feel like a constant monotone cycle, and at the other times be truly unpredictable. The truth is, it's that uncertainty that keeps many of us alive, hoping and believing in something better for our futures. There have undoubtedly been occasions in everyone's life where something hasn't gone according to plan. And all that's left is how to deal with it, pick up ourselves. I have a song called Auto Nomadic from my 2016 album Autonomy, where I say something to the effects of, something can come along and take away your reason to smile. But what that something cannot easily take away is your ability to smile. Listen to this lesson real quick. What happens and how you feel about it is not always the same thing. Try to keep things to a perspective and act with the level of rationality and proportionally fitting for the circumstance. It's not always that easy to do, but work on it. If you're aware of it, you can always, at the very least, improve it. Big shout out to the homie Funky DL out of the UK. Big producer out there. He put this out there. I hope you guys are listening. This is not back in the day stuff. He's talking about his upbringing. I'm gonna do a little brief here because this is one of the longest ones we had. But I'm gonna tell you something right now. I've been listening to a lot of people's situations. I've been watching in the background. I've been people getting carried away. Why music? Remember why you're doing this. Remember that it's a process. It's up to you. Make your own music or jump to the current trend, but people are always going to love who you are, not what the trend is and if you sound like so and so. What will I get out of the music career? That's on you, but you got to do 3 things. You got to be diligent, be consistent, and produce quality. Number 5, your catalog is your gold mine. Hey, they might not like your tracks from back in the day. They might know you for what you're doing now, and it's all good. At the end of the day, when your songs are re-released, oh my God, you're talking about easy freaking bread. You know what I mean? Shout out to that. Shout out to everybody listening to QSJRadio.com. Only unsigned artists. How much money can I make my music? How much money can my music make? For me, that's on you. You could do it performing, or you can do it by streaming, or you can do both. You know, it's all good. You know, it's up to you. But you gotta get your shit right. You can't just come in there blinded. You gotta get your shit right. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody listening in. Number 7, is my talent enough? I'm gonna tell y'all motherfuckers, no. It's not. And I'm not even going off of Funky DL's article. This is real experience. Artists come up to me and say, I'm the next big thing. We next up. We lit. We this. We that. You're not. Because your introduction to me, introduction to my colleagues, introduction to my counterparts and other radio stations and people doing all these review shows with Facebook Lives and Instagram Lives, whatever the hell they doing, you know what I'm saying? Your approach to them will mean so much. And I'm just telling you right now, you have to be talented at treating people fairly, nicely, talented in being organized, talented in being on time, talented in keeping your word, talented in answering emails and so on and so forth. I'm going to tell you something right now, man. People rush shit. And y'all need to stop that. You need to take your time and watch it be faster as you practice it. Your talent is not enough. I don't care about your bars. I don't care about your singing. I don't care about your writing. Everything else have to come to par, and that's how me, my colleagues, my counterparts are always going to take that. Number 8, do social media stats matter? Yes, no, yes, no. You could be popping on Twitter, but as soon as you share something and nobody's sharing, you're really not popping. You could be popping on Spotify, but if you got 12 listeners and only 8 plays, people really not following you. You know what I mean? So get out the damn game. Remember your cores. No one said it was easy. No one said it was easy. There's a lesson out here. Let me listen to this lesson. Nah, it's not easy. This shit ain't easy. It's not about what happens, it's how you feel about what happens. Now, I chose this article. Because some people are feeling betrayed. In reality, think about this. All of y'all can stop unfollowing me. I'ma still go on. All of y'all can get at me, talk about unsharing, all this stuff. I'ma still go on. I'ma still do this for the unsigned. Because what it is that I don't care about people's feelings. I care about your grind. And your grind is protected by your feelings. So until you show that I should have interest in your grind, I will not share interest in your feelings. Earlier today, I put on a track by John Hands, and in that, he says he doesn't do shit if it's not beneficial. Lately, he hasn't done shit that has been beneficial. I'm the only one playing him. That motherfucker needs to come back to life. Big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com, and we just set the standard.
All songs provided today have been asked for permission to play live on our stream via web. Live stream. Any content cannot be used without written consent from QSJ Radio.
The things that make you laugh, dog, make you cry. I sit back and meditate through my third eye. Came a long way from them ropes, but still genocide. Deliver me from a strange place, tucked in a dark place, looking for them better days. Drinking Henny and they blowing haze. Niggas trying to get paid, and in their madness they looking for a better way. Trayvon Martin, I hated that we lost him. His family and friends, I know the pain that it cost him. These are my thoughts while these other niggas flossing. Innocent pleas while his mother sat and lost it. Too young to have him thinking about a coffin. The way things going got me thinking about it often. Either your man on the block's the ones killing you, or the cops in the hood the ones drilling you.
Where the unsigned go to get heard. QSJ Radio.
The things that make you laugh, dog, make you cry. I sit back and meditate through my third eye. Came a long way from them ropes, but still genocide. Deliver me from a strange place, tucked in a dark place, looking for them better days. Drinking Henny and they blowing haze. Niggas trying to get paid, and in their madness they looking for a better way. Trayvon Martin, I hated that we lost him. His family and friends, I know the pain that it cost him. These are my thoughts while these other niggas flossing. Innocent pleas while his mother sat and lost it. Too young to have him thinking about a coffin. The way things going got me thinking about it often. Either your man on the block's the ones killing you, or the cops in the hood the ones drilling you. But dog, their perception is lethal. The same people that they killing is probably our future leaders. Every fiend is a product of Reagan. They police them what they created, so blacks was projects since the 80s. But nah, I ain't rapping, I'm rapping to them, touching my people while society is reaching through them. Real G's locked up, streets flooded with lames, and I ain't tripping, I just show the other side of the game. How the 13th for put your black ass in them chains. Think you old dog and got caught moving that cane, but shit, I'm peaceful, touch mine and that thing will blow. Oh no, for real, let us chill though. The things that make you laugh, dog, make you cry. I sit back and meditate through my third eye. Came a long way from them ropes, but still genocide. Deliver me from a strange ways, tucked in a dark place, looking for them better days. They drinking Henny and they blowing haze. Niggas trying to get paid, and in their madness they looking for a better way.
The things that make you laugh, dog, or make you cry. If you're moving for them chips, you gotta be wise. We know coppers is crooked, that ain't no surprise. Fuck a trip to the bookings, them niggas taking lives. I'll be honest, I ain't feeling this shit. Zimmermen running around signing Skittles and shit. The Black Panther, that ain't one man, it's a clique. The Black Panthers, afros, leathers, and grips. I need answers. Tell me what's up with the switch. Take this Drex in this ledge and let it bump in your whip. I'm scared when I pulled over, they might thump in my whip. Then get a guaranteed acquittal, cause the system ain't shit. Damn, Eric Gardner selling Lucy's, that's a light shade. They should've wrote homie your ticket, that's the right thing. But these racist ass cops can't do the right thing, so they choked them to death. Radio Raheem, damn.
People don't understand that. I don't see why they don't understand it. They know what they've done to us. All across this country, they know what they've done to us.
The things that make you laugh, don't make you cry. I sit back and meditate through my third eye. Came a long way from them ropes, but still genocide. Deliver me from a strange way, tucked in a dark place, looking for them better days. They drinking Henny and they blowing hats. They trying to get paid, and in their madness they looking for a better way.
Silk shirts. Renzel. Silk shirts.
TBM.
$5 million yacht.
Here I lay all alone, tossing, turning, longing for some of your special love. I waited for the right moment to call, so I could thank you for all the special love you given to me.
Some get it from they wifey. Some get it from they side chick. Goldo, he ain't like me. Shorty know who I ride with. I'm on the block in Balenciagas. She know if she see police to holler. To leave her, I'ma lose my mind. She's my better half. She's there when it's time to grind. I can bet the bag. She keep it a stack. We a strong pair. And like the weave down the back, I belong here. So it's time to get this cake. We the perfect combination, mama. I'ma keep you safe. That's right. The mother girls I couldn't get. Ironic how I pampered them and now they full of shit. Was meant to be cause you and me. And in time I'll take away your miseries and make them mine.
Here I lay all alone, tossing, turning, longing for some of your special love.
This feels so incredible to me.
For the
Rick Ross. You know I love this. Have you ever been to Miami? I want to take you to Miami. Statues in the garden, coops in the garage. Castles in the project, smoke like Peter Tosh. Running into me, she met a different breed. Pen and palace, pen a sentimental piece. She gave me top to drain her hustler energy. We had the polls and all my niggas screaming Hillary. And I'm trapping, got them tapping my new telephone. Flight schoolers drop these flames off on the 7th floor. Who run the game, say my name out in Dusseldorf. Had a glass of Bel Air with Miss Diana Ross. I'm touching all the points you never get across. She called me number one, oh yes, the biggest boss.
Here I lay all alone, tossing, turning, longing for some of your special love. I waited for the right keeping you close to me. Baby, you're a winner. Here I lay all night long. Toss and turn and longing for some of your special love. I waited for the right moment to call so I could thank you for to me.
This moment is unforgettable. Every time you step on the scene, be unpredictable. I used to hustle in the peas, but my mother didn't know. Rest in peace of Pops, yo. I done came far with this shit. I feel I'm getting close. They don't switch lanes nowadays. Niggas switching roads, you don't even know who's your bro. That word is getting old. This one's for the real. Yeah, for real. A lot of things change, not a thing is the same. Except I'm still humble, I'm just weighing the pain. I walked out the jungle like a nigga Damon Wayans. And big shout out to Flames, I appreciate everything. I've always been observant, I was watching and learning. My city shedding tears, tomorrow is not for certain. You gotta close the curtains one day, and when I do, I hope you can look at me and say
Where the unsigned go to get heard. QSJ Radio.
We are home to the unsigned artist. If you have other expectations, look elsewhere. We are at war all the time. Our weapon is mad law.
Damn, baby, you know me well. Love can feel like heaven, but can hurt like hell. Fake my emotions, you know my real. The pain is a secret, but the hurt might tell that he's a slut, he's a hoe, he's a freak. Got a different girl every day of the week. Still I call you cause you my day one. It's not the pain, it's who the fuck it came from. To be honest, first we had a spark, then I stained the broken pieces of collages as your heart. All my excuses, I don't wanna start. I auditioned all my hoes, and you ain't want no part now. I'm in the dark and I want more. We just keep on fighting, you wanna be 4-4. I wish I thought more, focus where the trust was. I'm sorry I ain't teach you how to unlove.
Guns ablaze from all directions. When there was nowhere to run, nowhere to turn, you had me, but you shut me down. Now I'm caught up in your
I remember all the things that you forgot. First I taught you how to love, but I ain't teach you how to stop. Stop saying it's easy when it's not. All of this heartbreak is the reason that I'm hot, cuz I voice everything we went through. Your voicemail is what I used to vent to. We were special for a long time. We had the right love at the wrong time. I lost mine, I never forget this. Every sorry doesn't need forgiveness. We moving on now, and I don't think it's finished. I know it's over, but you don't wanna live it, cuz I've been numb to it all. It's better to feel the pain than nothing at all. I call and let it ring for a while. I guess it's better to hide the pain with a smile.
guns ablaze from all directions. When there was nowhere to run, nowhere to turn, you had me, but you shut
Ledge. It's my turn. Let's go.
I only know one way to spend this time, to spend this time. Only one way to live this life, to live this, reaching my destination. One way to spend this time, to spend this time. Only one way to live this life, to live this, reaching my destination.
I'm on the road to success, I gotta change my life. I know this shit ain't gonna be easy, but I'm here to fight. I got a 40 like Kemp and have you taking flight. Once I'm up, then I'm staying up like when you break the night. I had a problem with family, I had to break the ice. I mean, life is too short, we gotta make it right. We gotta make it work. Sometimes it's gonna hurt, you gotta understand that teamwork make the dream work. And loyalty bring royalty, don't ever front on me. These bars gon' put me right where I wanna be. I'm really authentic, ledge far from a wannabe. I'm close to where I wanna be, I see it in front of me. Ledge.
To spend this time, to spend this time. Only one way to live this life, to live this, reaching my destination. One way to spend this time, to spend this time. Only one way to live this life, to live this, reaching my destination.
I'm only going forward, ain't no looking back. You lose your lead in the race when you looking back. Going from rags to riches, now take a look at that. Smoking on all this loud weed got me feeling smacked. I could see it in their face, niggas mad at that. I could feel it in the air like Beanie Mac. But I don't really care, that ain't where my focus at. I'm focused on making these hits and trying to get these racks. See, I come from a hard living, raised by a strong woman. I really write shit, it's just God-given. You about to see your true rise, ain't nothing can stop us. It's one way, I'm doing it my way. Frank
I only
Sinatra,
know one way to spend this time, to spend this time. Only one way to live this life, to live this, reaching my destination. One way to spend this time, to spend this time. Only one way to live this life, to live this, reaching my destination.
Listen, no cosigns, this is all grind. Time is money and we all like to spend time. You know what's funny, people never wanna see you shine. You better get yours, my niggas, cause I'ma get mine. The general in the building, y'all better fall in line. What you think, you never get a rank with them kind of lines. You better sit down, have a drink, and trying to clear your mind. It don't matter what you bring, it won't compare to mine. See, I'm cut from a different cloth, I'm always gonna get it off. My shit noodles cooked in a different broth. I'm born to win, I ain't fitting to take a loss. Your missus wanna take it off, she know that I got the sauce.
I only know one way to spend this time, to spend this time. Only one way to live this life, to live this, reaching my destination. One way to spend this time, to spend this time. Only one way to live this life, to live this, reaching my destination.
You're listening to a QSJ Radio exclusive. Only on QSJ Radio.
That's a grabber. That's a grabber. I'm trying to reach the sky. I'm trying to touch the sky. That's a grabber. That's a grabber. I'm trying to reach the sky. I'm trying to touch the sky. Who smoking hot grubber in the club? They done them. Who smoking hot grubber in the club? No. They done them. Ain't nobody gonna try to test me. Me woulda done them. I sit back and I smoke my weed. How to grab her, no drugs, them. I said side on the girl, me and pretty. I sexy and she young, yeah. So one drink, me and buy them is like. I sing a tune so she can feel the vibe. I want dance, I could tell she go wine. I gotta break up on the baseline. She have to come home with me tonight. And make sure she'll feel the night, yeah.
She want roll with it and them. Money man them will live up in the mansion. She want roll with it and them. The money man them will live up in the mansion. Return Turn off the maga man, the whole vagabond. Trailer load of girls, not the one bagger man. Can't get me wrong. Comes to the girls, them get me full attention. Car she want roll with it and them. Money man, them will live up in the mansion. She want roll with it and them. The money man, them. Did the doorman pass the elevator in the penthouse where you find fitted and them. Big screen TV, sit down and I watch Oprah. Oriental girl, them a massage me shoulder. See me jacuzzi, just a bubble with water. She want roll with it and them. Our boyfriend if a problem, we solve them. Roll with it and them. Smoke me weed pon any corner, no problem. When you are roll with it and them. The money man, them will live up in the mansion. She want roll with it and them. Well, if you know like I know, after the show you don't know where we a go. We up in the hills, up in the mansion. Yeah, when you are roll with it and them. Hey, smoking sour and the hot grabber. Girl looks so hot, me have to grab her. Yeah, girl so hot, me call her done a summer. A man can't find her for the whole summer.
What happened to our love? Where do we go from here? I'm talking to you, baby. Where do we go from here? Now that you're not my lady, where do we go from here to start a new life? What happened to our love? Where do we go from here? I'm talking to you, baby. Where do we go from here? Now that you're not my lady, where do we go from here to start a new life? What happened to you and I? You left and I left, now we're apart. You say you want love, say you need love, not fancy cars. And you know and I know it's not that hard. So where do we go from here? What happened to our love? Where do we go from here? I'm talking to you, baby. Where do we go from here? Now that you're not my lady, where do we go from here to start a new life? What happened to you? Left and I left, now we're apart. You say you want love, say you need love, not fancy cars. And you know and I know it's not that hard. So where do we go from here? What happened to our love? You left and I left, now we're apart. Say you want love, say you need love, not fancy cars. Babe, you know and I know that it's not that hard. Babe, say it's not that hard. Say it's not that hard. Say it's not that hard. Oh yeah, I'll give it to you. Let me give it to you one more time. Let me tell you how. You left and I left, now we're apart. Say I want love, say I need love, not fancy cars. Babe, you know and I know that it's not that hard. So where do we go? Oh, 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 oh. No, 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 no. Oh, no, yeah. Where do we go?
Niggas is loony in the fucking I've been chillin' on the I blocks, violating, he a dead man. Jason Terry, headband, Brick City, Redman, Tyson, Jackson, like Mike, Jordan, 4, 5, 6 rings, 2, 3, bold. Scotty Pippen on that bullshit, red dot on him, new June, new beam, pop out
Terry, headband, Brick City, Red Man. Get these bitches straight zone D. She just wonder what I ball like. Rondo with the 9, nigga. Stay with green and a fucking white. Move the rock like I'm Kyrie. Show these niggas what I ball like. Clay Curry, don't you ever worry, boy. We stay with shooters and they all nice. I've been chillin' on the hot blocks. Niggas claiming that they pop shots. Wrong move, get your top pop. Fire on them, better stop, drop. I've been ballin' out in DC with the team knocking go. Nigga ever try to cross me? Run down, no go. Shooting on them like I'm Westbrook. Kill these niggas, oh no. Yelling out of my house, nigga. Matumbo, no. I don't trust a nigga in the game. Stick and move when I'm ballin'. They gon' cross a nigga, try to do me how AI did Jordan. 45 right behind me. Make them dribble like a Spalding. Get all in the paint, nigga, when I hear the fucking money calling. It's gang, warring. Game 6, scoring. Head bang him like Jordan. Bullshit and still scoring. I've been chillin' on the hot blocks. Violating, he a dead man. Jason Terry, headband. Brick City, Red Man. Tyson, Jackson, like Mike, Jordan. 4, 5, 6 rings. 2, 3, ball. Scottie Pippen on that bullshit. Red dot on him. New joint, new beam. Pop out on him. I've been chillin' on the hot blocks. Violating, he a dead man. Jason Terry, headband. Brick City, Red Man.
Nigga, tell me what that riff about, right? Wake me up and then I dig a damn.
I need that Gucci on me, yeah. I need that Louis on me, yeah. I need Versace on me, yeah. I get it, I got it on me, yeah. I keep a rocket on me, yeah. The Zaga narcotics on me, yeah. I get it, I got it on me, yeah. I get it, I got it on me. I need that Fendi on me, yeah. I need Balenci on me, yeah. I need Bormenges on me, yeah. I need that Prada on me, yeah. She make it sloppy for me, yeah. I get it, I got it on me, yeah. I got the product on me, yeah. I get it, I got it on me, yeah. I need a dub on my neck, yeah. Then I need like 5 on the wrist, facts. She cannot ride in the whip, nope. Then she take a ride on the dick, yeah. Don't try to lie me, you finish. Cause I got a lot in the clip. Said I got a lot in the clip, yeah. Pull up with a stick, let it hit. I was just up on the ride, facts. I did some time in the box, yeah. Okay, they jumped me in court, okay. But I couldn't lie on the ops, nah. Commissary in the spot, yeah. I'm off a perk in the ox. See old bitch all in my slot, yeah. She tryna give me the top. I couldn't give it the top. Bitch, I'm in the van, you not. I'm on my baby the top. These niggas want me to flop. So I gotta flex on the pop. Yeah, nothing but I have a lot. Now I'm getting head in the top.
Niggas be hating, I'm drippy. NYK niggas get busy. Pop out with glizzies. Probably a spin till I'm dizzy. Label gon' get me a Bentley. Free little low. Pull him a blow till it's empty. You don't want smell like a chimney. I'm chasing bands. Probably why niggas they envy. Rolling off dope and some Henny. Free rollin' screen. Pull up on you where your chop at. One in the head, we don't cock back. Tell me spin. Just let me know where your block at. Send the location, you drop that. Don't be tripping. That's how I got all these ratings. They hate all the shit that I'm spitting.
You know,
they know that I'm winning. Keep me a drinking. I'm dripping. You buy bills, I'm sending.
Yeah. I know the EP. We still rocking, man. Noise, what up? Blaze, what up? Swap, what up? Yeah. You know, I ain't even a dancing type of dude. So when I start moving, I know I got one. Shit. Finna in this bitch, say I shit if you feel me. Ahead of the rest, and I bet I'm just popping a wheelie. I live in Midwest, there ain't no doubt that you feel it. And this ain't no stress, but yes, it's making me silly. I still wouldn't see hammer blast. Funny, I flourished in grammar class. Snap at you, hit you with camera flash. He ain't know it was coming like paparazzi. When I rode on a nigga like Drake and Degrassi. She going down under, I call her Nazi. I hate everyone who ain't me. Infinity is a Nazi. Fresh to death, black leather jacket like Fonzie. In the back of the club, scheming on niggas like Ponzi. I'm repping my city, I'm doing my thing. The watch with my shoes, they fit me too, man, my chain. It's Mr. I shit, when I shit, I do on a man. Can't tell by my yeah, that but
my nigga Ty is locked up. Can't wait till we get out. Poppin' bands like Lil Wayne. Eat the pussy like Lo Mein. RSK, we gang. Getting money ain't nothing changed. Attitude like fuck 'em all. That drama shit, been through it all. Won't stop till I'm #1. They hate hard cause my bar's hot. If you hate your nigga, then say it loud. Drama gone, I'll lay him down. Pussy juicing like a watermelon. Bad bitches in the trap house. Got coke, I ain't talking pop. Selling drugs, I'm in the mouth. You done it if you try to blame me. Turn your brains to milkshake. Money in that suitcase. Don't fuck with niggas cause they two-faced. Dunny, my bitch bad. Money on and it's looking sunny. Dunny.
This sniper rifle here got the scope that'll watch your kids like a chaperone. Maybe drive by where your parents home, let it blow smooth like a saxophone. This skull kid, I got hella phones. Incarnations right when the mask is on. Badass kid with a baby face. Meet those when the fight is on. Baphomet's head drawn on the pentagram of a pentagon. Then get a soaker, then I eat it like a picnic. What am I on that shit, bitch? Any jeans is a shit, bitch. Juggle on my balls and she slams on my hip stick. Dick long as a Buddha. No, a dick while I test tiger. Eat the butt like papaya. Cook the dance in vagina. Rick if he drop beside the answer. Knows the darkest desire. Sit though, bring the dark side right out of fire. Burn the ash and last rivals. I know your favorite rappers is been killed when I rock shows. A testament to my flows. Justice blast a launch of my flows. Throw your hell ball like your crack balls. We use fuck resistance as fuel. So niggas a game stop. I put you in a box and then show me my final bars. Your members think you're running something. You will make it to the final bars. It's just levels to the shit. Don't you can skip it to the final bars.
Realizing this might be my last dance, last crazy, last save, my last chance to not compare it to those who just won't leave, and not compare it to those who just believe. I know I'm dealing with all of these actors on the radio, trying to put on all these rappers, all these pop stars, all these R&B singers, and I'm going off the air and not a winner. Losing everything is everything that isn't me. Holding on to everything that's still a family. If yours don't mean shit, what's that mean to me? If they not there for you, then you don't give them memories. Nah, that's not the way I roll. That's not the way they internet. That's the way they troll. And that's the way this goes. And I don't care if they don't like my high voice. Bet you right now they feeling my flow.
Ever. Definition of forever. Always had love for this music as I can remember. And never leave it alone. Check one. Yes, sir. Just got the love, man. You know, forever.
I will forever be thankful for the bass and the treble and the highs from the speakers that got me to this level. As a young fella, seems like music gave me life. Though cartoons in the morning give me paper, let me write. I remember Remember Sunday mornings, mama laying them records spin. Through my trials and tribulations, I could always count on my pen. On the paper is where the therapy began. That is when I fell in love at the tender age of 10. That was 88. Fast forward, many years later, love grew stronger, flow got greater, concepts got deeper. As I sat at my kitchen table with dreams and aspirations on putting this music out that the whole world could relate to, or get signed to a label, to even owning our own. Been on a musical journey that built unbreakable bonds. I will forever, forever, ever, ever live on. Live hypnotized by the beat from the drums. Forever, forever.
Nowadays, rappers either are or just rhymeless. I just wanna hang forever like a necklace, like Jesus Christ did. Don't idolize the fame, the money gets priceless. I'll never sell my soul, my rhymes to be timeless. Just investments in my soul, heart, and mind to this. Pen is my iron fist. Sweat, blood, and tears, a loss of the years, including my innocence. I belong so much to a community, I used to mimic the dances I couldn't resist. I was just a white male trying to do what I love, and this passion will forever exist. I'm so pissed up, but extra lives will forever have their private list. So much talent below the pyramid scheme, my eye is on the prizes. Riches living forever through every sincerest lyrics. That everyone who hears it will come to it like I'm a conduit. I keep telling myself I can do it. We all have a fountain of youth, and it's called music. I just wanna live forever through it.
Unsigned artist. If you have other expectations, look elsewhere. We are at war all the time. Our weapon is mad love.
unsigned, go to get heard. QSJ Radio.
It's the return of Skull Candy, the arm of Tom Brady, the Benz with Mercedes, the outcasts and the ladies, the beats and flow, riders of Smith, of all the riders, the 6-4, Impala's big rims, the slim tires, the unspeakable, hands down, the lyrical, at the top of the pinnacle, cousins before seeable. You a hot tamale, what you come over, sit on that body, cause never consider tricking if you always got it. Cinematic, I'm popping off like an automatic. Why you being dramatic? While I'm listening to the Chronic. I'm not Chris Wallace, you can call me Big Papa. Then we fuck more rounds than in a chopper. Cause even rappers know I never stop an alpha. Make your ass breathless like if you had asthma. Phone jack, I'm mega Mr. Eating at the tables while I'm whipping in the kitchen, making syllable flavor. Ain't no one girl gonna make a fool out of me. Nah, never. Just will never about to fall in love with me. I put them down low. Ain't no one girl gonna make a fool out of me. Never make a fool. Just will never about to fall in love with me. I put them down low. Make a fool out of me, it's gonna take more than just once. I'm having the best time like I was doing this one and gun. I'm coming out in waves like I was coming out of the sun. And I'm hitting this game hard and calling it out like a home run. Cause I can speed it up, and it's for me to beat it up. You think I'm a finish line, but truth be told, I'm heating up. I gotta be complicated, cause depending on my situation, I'm frozen up in time with the sign of society calls patience. Never gonna be at the top cause it's followed by the fall. But having to lose mine like I blame the alcohol. I'm searching through the highs like the sneakers up on my walls. And I'm hitting these bitches in threes, and I'm not talking basketball. What do I gotta do to get it through to you? I mean, you're listening to the best, but you act like you have no clue. I'm sorry if I seem in a panic, but it corner belly in. If you loose lips sink ships and you sink the Titanic. Ain't no one girl gonna make a fool out of me. Never make a fool. Just will never about to fall in love with me. I put them down low. Ain't no one girl gonna make a fool out of me. Just will never about to fall in love with me. I put them down low. I'ma come and kill it, hit the beat and I'ma feel it. See the paper on the table, that's just called mathematics. Look, I'm teaching lessons like I was Mr. Miyagi. I think you need a sidekick, can somebody try to stop me? Look, undeniable, my lyrics is reliable. While you bump in the club, I'm breaking necks like styrofoam. Get the labels on the phone, it's time to take my place. I'm ready to go to war, you see the camo on my face. Look, I think it's time to take my seat, I take the VIP. My life is set like a movie, got cameras watching me. No flash, a newscast, a bypass, deep cash from contract family, first class. I'm not MGK, I'm fucking going wild though. I'm partying in the back, hanging out with the weirdos. Looking with a chick who looks like Monroe, and she blow me like a Carter's made 6 for Nintendo. Ain't no one girl gonna make a fool out of me. I just will never about to fall in love with me. I put them down low. Ain't no one girl gonna make a fool out of me. I just will never about to fall in love with me. I put them down low.
Ooh. We got some tracks out here. Big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com, home of the unsigned artist. Free to enter. 10 to get on our offline 24/7 rotation, and 50 to get an interview and 4 songs. So let me break that down a little bit. So free, go to QSJRadio.com, upload your song, information on the song, and then we'll got you $10. I'll get you 2 songs on our 24/7 rotation. Every social media that you have will get tagged, and that will get a social media mention. So every time the song is played, you will get basically tagged on a post. So it's basically like a double promo. So you don't have to promote us, we still promoting us through you. You know what I mean? Big shout out to that. Also, when you guys do interviews, man, have you guys been doing interviews lately? I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and go through this little thing right here. My man Lane Carnell was one of the last things we did. It was like almost a month ago since the last time we had anybody come up here and talk to us. So it's a little bit about what just happened a month ago.
Man, it was just perfect timing for everything. Like when I discovered Eminem, I think I was just going into high school. and somebody gave me like a bootlegged copy, and it was seriously one of those things that you had to like keep hidden from your parents, you know, like a bad report card, like he talks about.
True story.
And it was just like, damn, it was just like, it just totally captured you, you know what I mean? I'm not alone in the fact that I had a challenging upbringing and a challenging childhood and stuff like that. And so Eminem's music, it just totally captured your attention in a way that kind of made you forget about all the garbage that you're dealing with in your life, you know, that maybe, you know, that a lot of people go through at a young age. They shouldn't be dealing with at that age.
QSJ Radio.
I mean, we could do that for y'all, but, you know, it's on y'all, man, because all that got recorded, sent. It was via Skype, so he didn't really come to the stew. All that got sent to our podcast, and we've been doing podcasting for a long time. So all the distribution, all the promo is done by us. So, you know, it's all good. Big shout out to that. Shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com. Homie Unsigned Artist, man. Lane Cornell. Doing big things. He had won a competition from a Wild Beat production, and his prize was the whole full thing. So, you know, there's other ways, there's other people that are promoting us, and it's good to go, man. Big shout out to that. Shout out to everybody listening. We do live show opportunities for these three areas: shore side of New Jersey, New York City, and in the 757 Hampton Roads, Virginia area. So any kind of opportunities and stuff like that. So follow the plays, like the page and stuff like that. If you guys really need some opportunities, we got them for you. Big shout out to everybody listening. So is it almost time? It's almost time to go. Yeah, I wasn't thinking of staying on all day today. Not that I'm tired or anything like that, but one of our segments, we got standards. It was pretty long today, but it's all that. Oh, Coop 45, what's up, man? Coop 45 in the building. I haven't seen you in a long time. I really hope that you grinding heavy and not just hitting up these lives. A lot of y'all just hitting up lives, man. Can you tell me what is the purpose of that, man? I don't even get it. But I got you, Coop. I got you.
Say, oh, fine. Oh, for what hoe? You just a high motherfucker. Oh, fine. Fucking with a real nigga. On another nigga dick now. Fucking with a real nigga. On another nigga dick now. You just a hoe for a hoe. You don't got hoes. You just a hoe for a hoe, nigga. You just a hoe for a hoe. You don't got hoes. You just a hoe for a hoe, nigga. Say, fucking with a real nigga. She on another nigga dick now. Say, she fucking with a real nigga. She on another nigga dick now.
I mean, that's all you get for not commenting. I mean, what are you guys doing on these lives, man? You guys are just ghosting. Big shout out to that. Shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJ Radio. You can follow Coop45 all over the place at Coop45. But yeah, man, we here. No sharing, no comments, ghosting. We like it, and we're gonna keep boring it. We're gonna keep it as boring as you guys are keeping it. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep it as boring as you guys are keeping it. You know what I mean? Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. So we play a lot of exclusive songs. Try to do a lot of mixing, right? Mixing skills are up to par.
QSJ Radio.
I feel like going in, like, you know, like. But every time I do that, I get like banned. So I'm not trying to. I ain't trying to hear. Your boy tired. Let's keep it as boring as you guys want me to be. So we played Ajas from Brooklyn. And then they left. They dropped and left. That was certified annoying. Oh, shout out to Pablo. Listen, I'm looking at my Twitter. Greg Williams is in the building. What up? It's like a free radio. What up, Greg? How you doing today? You're just like, oh, boom. Yeah, I know. That's kind of cool. Lovely. What's going on? How come my song still not airing? Your song been airing forever. You like that fade, man. That fade is serious. I had to go to the OG. I think that dude is 75 with the Clippers, man. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. Oof. You can imagine the betrayal pics. Oof. I got the background right now, too. That way it could... I ain't playing. So, Official 5000, he be having me rolling. Like, he's like, why my songs ain't playing, man? Your song's been playing for a while. And not only that, you only had 90 days, bitch. I think he said something about a year. But I put him on standard. So I was listening to this track, right? I think I could pull it up. I'm trying to hear it right now, man. Let me see. And I mean, let me tell you, this song was so bananas. And I was gonna put up another pic, right? And it was gonna say something like, we viewed the world similar, still not the same. Some love the light, some love the rain. Some take the fault. Some won't take blame. I don't even know what I was saying. I don't know. The song was he. It was he. I don't know where that was. That instrumental at. I know I have that. Like, it should be accessible, like right now. Where was it? I was sitting there like, bananas. Like, why am I spitting bars? Those days are over. You know what I mean? But then again, big shout out to everybody listening in. Tune in to QSJRadio.com. When you're sound artists, everybody's in the building. Let me know that you're here. If you put the phone down just to keep my ratings up, good looking. The UK was in the building, but you know, UK, they gotta go to bed when we get up. I got dropped off Bronx Tees, headgear, custom printed apparel, and M360 graffiti spray, paint, and caps. You can find them at boogiedownbronx.com. Email them at mixteesnyc@gmail.com. Phone number 929-331-7610. Located at 149th Street, Melrose. For those who don't know, that's 3rd Ave in the Bronx. You got some t-shirts, snapbacks, all for the Bronx. Get my tea. Just the same, you and I. Really? The one song I need, the one song I need is not in here. That's like almost ridiculous. Shout out to my fitted hats. I don't have fitted hats. You know that? We got one donation today, so shout out to The Real CY. He been working consistently. Mixing and mastering his beats. Where is that? Ooh, I remember this song. Why is this here?
Parks on the board. Yeah.
It go like this. Check it, let her know I'm here if she ever need me to be with her. Long as she know I can never be with her. She asks you why, I just need you to keep it G with her. Tell her I found the happiness that I can never see with her.
Parks on the board. Yeah.
It go like this. Check it. Let her know I'm here if she ever need me to be with her. Long as she know I can never be with her. She asks you why, I just need you to keep it G with her. Tell her I found the happiness that I can never see with her. 3 years after that breakup, should've had closure by now. We'd be best friends, you'd have let this end, we'd be closer by now. What you want is upset, hostile, angry, evil, jealous, bitter shit. Fuck making your bed and lying in it. You bought the house, live with it. I came to you for a second chance. You gave me your ass to kiss. Found another salad to toss. How the fuck is you mad at this? Oh, I forgot you not in love anymore. And I'd believe it. But see, I'm not on drugs anymore, that's based on action. Words I stopped believing, still I hear it though. Would you save them if you knew they became meaningless to me years ago? But if happiness is the finish line, I beat you there. So karma must be real, cause since we broke up, he ain't treat you fair. I rapped about it on Downfall. But you know, stay down for long. Remember you met that other dude, was smarter and more mature, with more bread that you thought would be around for long. Remember you pulled the rug from under me, left me to be alone. I threatened suicide, begged, was crazy about you. But that stalker dude was deranged to the point you wished death for his name. And when we speak now, you still say I'm crazy without you. My, how the tables have turned. Or are they bending just a little? You resenting just a little. Cause dude that ruined your life, made you doubt yours, is the reason that loneliness you gave me is now yours. Check it in perspective, I can't even call it hating. You mad at the situation, really it ain't even Caitlin. We both sympathize, that pain is felt and shared. To watch a man that you helped better display it elsewhere. Watch a man you spent years with, grew with, come across as someone that you want nothing to do with. To sleep in a bed with what ifs instead of something special. How can you get over us? The public won't even let you. I know to wake up with that fear is gross. Love me from far cause you scared to get close. But what are you fearing the most? If happiness is the finish line, I beat you there. I always thought that when you put the baggage down, I'd meet you there. You still tell me to grow some, entertaining threesomes. You don't think that it's wholesome. Say that you can't trust me. Think I'm out here trashing you. Got a lot of answers to questions I don't be asking you. I try to be friends so I don't see a problem passing through. You welcome a nigga that painted as me harassing you. You might be misconstruing my love and it's gassing you, causing you to wear our shit out and think it's fashionable. I'm thinking you should put our history in back of you. That will call for you stepping outside of yourself and being rational. Come to friendship, you question me in that capacity. How would you ever know? It's not something you ever asked of me. And VH1 just gave us another episode. So maybe it's smart that you can't let this go. Cause love changes, a thug changes, and soulmates become strangers. Word up.
Songs back in the plays, back in the days when they used to just play. I used to hold on to a heart that I would break. Top rope, clothes on, wrist take. Try to get it. Just one more, man. Legend shit.
We broke like skeletons.
It's been a while.
Loving to the bone.
We ain't talked, we ain't seen each other.
So delicate from hanging on too long.
Maybe that's how it's supposed to be.
Nothing left to hide.
Maybe this is fake.
Nothing left to show. We broke like skeletons.
Maybe we'll never know.
Love into the bone.
I mean, we started with love. The beginning was magical, then it ended abrupt. How's it us that this happened to? Was it all just a lie? How was none of it factual? Even in our demise, it seems I'm always attached to you. They said if you let it go, if it's real, it comes back to you. She just called me a thief. I took it, never gave back to you. After all that I done, figured you'd have some gratitude. Look how far we fell off. We can't even be casual. Guess we both had times we were being irrational. We both had our minds. How are we not compatible? Say I pushed you out the door and you did what you had to do. Now you play the victim like I wasn't impacted too. Should be a movie star, mind you so good at acting new. You like us as strangers, me I think it's impractical. But she said that she deserves much better for as long as she fought. Guess our bond wasn't as strong as I thought. We'll never know. Come on.
Like skeletons, love into the bone. Our hearts so delicate from hanging on too long. Nothing left to hide, nothing left to show. We broke like skeletons, love into the bone.
Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. I mean, we started with love, then we ended with hatred. The whole world in our business, clearly nothing was sacred. I know you down to your core, less for years you just faked it. I know all of your flaws, see your soul when you naked. Now you got a new squad, all them bitches is basic. And even if they ain't, it ain't hard to mistake it. I think you running from love, with me you gotta face it. Or you guarding your heart from a nigga that always breaks it. Now you live in the club, maybe you try and stay busy. You still call me a birthday to say that you miss me. You check to see who I'm with, did anybody come after? But still talk like you the one, you say that none of them matter. I guess it is what it is. What about what it could be? Do we try this again just to confirm what it should be? But she say that she deserves much better for as long as she fought. I guess our bond wasn't as strong as I thought. We'll never know. Come on.
Like skeletons, love into the bone. Our hearts so delicate from hanging on too long.
I'm in my Joe.
Nothing left to show. We broke like skeletons, love into the bone.
I'm in my Joe though. There's a reason for this, man.
I had a dream of the pale morning sky. I had a dream that we flew on golden wings, and we were the same, just the same.
This is what happens when an artist don't listen. This is what an artist don't pay attention. This is what happens. It don't matter your content. It doesn't matter your talent alone. I'm trying to tell y'all a story. Trying to tell you a story.
It's funny, I had a dream myself. How's everybody feeling out there? Alright? Everybody doing good? Everybody good? Me, myself, I'm doing great. Couldn't be better. I mean, I got problems like everybody else, but I mean, they're great problems, though. Chap. I'm just talking shit. Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Old heads say reality is fake and fake's the new real. Nothing prescribed to me but taking a few pills. Ain't trying to be the dude that's raising the blue steel. Bikes help me escape, they give me a new feel. Unedited, 8 days of news reel. Some cake and a few bills. Honestly, all of the take is a few mil. For me not to have to portray no true skill. But let me just watch what I say, the truth kills. Be careful what you wish for. If I'm totally ignored, I might withdraw. I used to be pissed off, pissed poor, money Chris Paul, like this short. So it's kinda hard to get the whole puzzle working with half a jigsaw. I got mine, let me help you get yours without getting ripped off. I left a trail, nigga, follow it, and when it's gone, make a new one. Don't remodel shit. Make your own motherfucking footsteps, nigga, don't follow mine. I got great problems, though. My problems are good. Look. New suit, dude nervous. What up? Okay, new judge, new verdict. What up? A new outcome, like somebody reversed it. I'm feeling like I'm a new man, a new purpose. It's like a nigga ain't feeling so worthless. Kneel down and worship, all them years was worth it. So when he opened his mouth, I was stunned. He said, you can't deny a man the son. Be clear.
For the unsigned, go to get heard. QSJ Radio.
So there was a few of Joe's singles that actually was like crazy, really nice and stuff like that. So, but you know, it doesn't matter what you feel about his talent, because at the end of the day, you still gotta get to meetings. You still gotta do shows. You gotta take money for what it is. You still gotta, you know, hustle. So now he's known as a troll of hip hop because he feels like he was gonna get fucked over. But at the end of the day, you know, he started in this business by doing commercial music, and he tried so hard to get back into the streets, but everything that he was doing was, you know, either celebrity'd out. You know, most of his albums was celebrity'd out stuff that happened behind the scenes and stuff like that. And, you know, he really wasn't a really good dude. Now, I'm going to tell you something right now, not for nothing, but the only person that actually got away with who crazy enough that they are is Kanye, because everybody believes he will get better soon, you know, and that's horrible. See, the thing is that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. You know, be consistent, and always understand that you have to have other talents too. Of course, y'all know that the copyright guys are so sensitive on Facebook. It's so crazy. But you know, what are we supposed to do? Big shout out to the homie Drex. He's in the building. Old Drex, a whole mix. But you know, we played some songs, some lovelies. So shout out to that from Drex and everybody while he was somewhere. I don't know. But well, he said this. What is this? What you mean you don't know how to send this? I have that already. You know I had that. I got all your damn tracks, bro. Watch this. This is Axe. I've been playing this shit since May.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you got to be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Life ain't a breeze through, most niggas is see-through. Similar to them cold winters, nobody to hold you. Hard times with them hard grinds is that'll mold you. Stay focused, and your big dream will probably come true. I tell Henny, play the beat, and I'm going in. Real niggas, family, associates, I call them friends. Dreams and the wishes, kinda blend through conditions. With the patience and the grind, you can see it in fruition, yeah. Can't forget about the culture. The artist is the caucus, industry is the vulture. Real in the field, never let nobody sculpture. Niggas in the field ain't playing if they offer. Sometime on consignment it'll cost you. Niggas in the hood with the bag, they'll off them. Body bleeding in the captain seat, the whole mission been aborted. I'm just trying to get it right with the mortgage. These niggas is wildin', I'm trying to walk in the courtings. Now you hit just for talking and you're laying in the morgue with your family, trying to raise the money for your coffin. Damn, that's the way that it is though. A little twitch of the finger, I make the thing blow fast when I move money. Hussein Cream, no. Henny with hypnotic, the color still green. No salute to the veterans, still teaching lessons. Garvey and Malcolm flow, real nigga presence. My mind state extra strong. Majesty's the lane I'm on from now on. You can call me Big Daddy Echelon. My flow's full of wizardry, they bars full of peasantry, alive in the flesh. These niggas is real dead to me. Bubblegum rappers is aggravating. Something similar to the gum under your shoe of your new gators. Haters. Something you gotta deal with. And if you got a good woman, nigga, you need to chill with. Life is a bitch and it's something you need to deal with. A dream is one of the things to be real with. Real niggas in your circle still there when your mind is in the...
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Life ain't a breeze through, most niggas is see-through. Similar to them cold winters, nobody to hold you. Hard times with them hard grinds is that'll mold you. Stay focused, and your big dream will probably come true. I tell Henny, play the beat, and I'm going in. Real niggas, family, associates, I call them friends. Dreams and the wishes, kinda blend through conditions. With the patience and the grind, you can see it in fruition, yeah. Can't forget about the culture. The artist is the caucus, industry is the vulture. Real in the field, never let nobody sculpture. Niggas in the field ain't playing if they offer. Sometime on consignment it'll cost you. Niggas in the hood with the bag, they'll off them. Body bleeding in the captain seat, the whole mission been aborted. I'm just trying to get it right with the mortgage. These niggas is wildin', I'm trying to walk in the courtings. Now you hit just for talking and you're laying in the morgue with your family, trying to raise the money for your coffin. Damn, that's the way that it is though. A little twitch of the finger, I make the thing blow fast when I move money. Hussein Cream, no. Henny with hypnotic, the color still green. No salute to the veterans, still teaching lessons. Garvey and Malcolm flow, real nigga presence. My mind state extra strong. Majesty's the lane I'm on from now on. You can call me Big Daddy Echelon. My flow's full of wizardry, they bars full of peasantry, alive in the flesh. These niggas is real dead to me. Bubblegum rappers is aggravating. Something similar to the gum under your shoe of your new gators. Haters, something you gotta deal with. And if you got a good woman, nigga, you need to chill with. Life is a bitch and it's something you need to deal with. A dream is one of them things to be real with. Real niggas in your circle still there when you're minus and a real OG. I always tell you what the time is. Breaking down the math, trying to see where your mind is. Putting difference in between what the real and what a clown is. Most niggas drowning, lame niggas off the hinges. I'm secure and I'm mounted. If you got one of my bars, put it back where you found it. Who the best for me here is something we can discuss though. I'm back into the future, these niggas bars is retro. Life ain't a breeze through, most niggas is see-through. Similar to the cold winters, nobody to hold you. Hard times with them hard grinds is there to mold you. Stay focused and your big dream will probably come true. Life ain't a breeze through, most niggas is see-through. Similar to them cold winters, nobody to hold you. Hard times with them hard grinds is there to mold you. Stay focused and your big dream will probably come true. And your big dream will probably come true. And your big dream will probably come true.